The former Chief of Army Staff, COASLT General Tukuru Burutai, has attributed to the creation of insecurity in Nigeria to the challenges of political class, insisting that it can be surmounted by a strong political will. Now, he further disclosed this at the second stanza of the 2023 National Public Service Lecture and the 65th anniversary of the University of Ibadan Alumni Association on Friday. Now, while sharing his experience in a lecture titled Public Service and the Imperatives for National Security in Nigeria, he stated that the call for his sack as a COAS during the former President Muhammad Buhari's administration over insecurity stemmed from personal bias rather than objective evaluation of his performance. Now, he said these individuals might have held negative opinions on General Burati based on personal issues unrelated to his actual capabilities. It is crucial to approach decisions regarding national security matters with a fair mindset, focusing on relevant aspects rather than personal biases and ideologies. Now, the National Assembly had more than twice passed resolution calling for the sack of the service chiefs. The President, Muhammad Buhari, had told the Ninth National Assembly to mind their business. If properly interpreted, the call was to derail democracy by the military. Now, this should be a lesson for political actors. It was a different confrontation blaming the service chiefs as if they were the ones who started the insecurity. The insecurity being faced in the country since 2009 was the creation of a political class. With a strong political will, it can be surmounted. Now, while advising political actors and public servants to live above board by ensuring corruption, he said, politicians make lofty promises during election campaigns but fail to fulfill them once in power. Lack of accountability erodes public confidence and perpetuates the perception of politicians are more interested in the people. Now it's worthy to recall that the immediate past Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukuru Yusuf Burati, was told the Senate that it would take Nigeria the next 20 years to address the security challenges confronting the country at the moment. Speaking on Thursday while he appeared before the Senator Adamu Muhammad Bokachawa APC Bauchi North-led Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs for screening as an ambassadorial nominee, Barata said that it would take over 20 years to address insecurity in Nigeria. Now, according to him, intelligence capacity of the army was so low, but now it is first-class cyber command is a top-notch. Now, speaking further, Barati noted that the welfare has permitted the society, said that they have won the communities to decide, adding that it requires a multi-pronged approach and the military welfare is just one aspect. Now, he said the military alone cannot solve this. There should be hospitals, schools, road, and government presence in these communities. There are so many governable spaces. Until these spaces have government presence, it will not be resolved. The former service chief who were appointed ambassadors designates have appeared for the screening, which is still ongoing. They are retired Chief of the Foreign Staff Bayomi Olonikasim, former Chief of Army Staff Tukuru Burati, former Navy Chief Ibok Eket Ekwe Ibas, and former Chief of Air Staff Sadiki Abubakar. So, should we focus on the former Army staff that is trying to say that the whole issue of insecurity has been in place since 2009 and has been as a result of the creation of a political class, and has said that this is the reason why Nigerians are having insecurities. And I think his whole, I wouldn't call it anger, but I think his own perspective was that he was fired for not being, should I say, not being in the right capacity to do work. And this whole tension in APC, as Barati reveals the whole reason behind insecurity in Nigeria, I think he's trying to throw shade at this point, and he's also trying to make them feel like, oh, you had no capacity to withdraw me from my position. But yes, you did, even after the president told you to mind your business. So Nigerians got to react about him and his new ambassadorial nominee position, and they're trying to think, is he going to win or is he not going to win? Let's see the reactions of Nigerians. Does he think speaking against the government or the former government rather is something that would make him win the nominarial position. I have no idea if that will make him win, but just in case it does, a round of applause to him. Moving up to the next reactions. Nigerians are tired of all this their political questioning and answering. It's high time they give us real answers than real jokes. I still feel that he has a point. Maybe he should be allowed to go back to the military rather than being an ambassadorial. Okay, rather than being nominated to be an ambassador. Yes, okay, rather than being nominated as an ambassador. So he should go back to the military. I think his strategies were good, but he was limited by the presence of people who never really wanted him to exist, and that was why he was fired. Or probably out of every rumor, there's a truth in it. He should tell us the reason why he was brought down from office. I don't think he's the first army chief of army staff to ever be dropped, but I think his whole focus now is because he's coming out and people are beginning to wonder, oh, why are you out at this point in time? And yes, because he's coming out for a position. And don't forget, there are others too coming out for this position, but it's going to actually be, I wouldn't call it survival of the fittest, but whoever wins, wins at a fair and steady game. So moving up on the reaction, Nigerian, okay, Nigerians should stop bringing people who have actually served Nigeria before. It now seems like the leaders of tomorrow are the ones working for the leaders of yesterday. Okay, I think I've heard this phrase before where someone said the leaders of tomorrow are working for the leaders of yesterday and not even the leaders of today. So I think this is all about the age limit and stuff. And for some certain positions, I feel that the youth should actually be going for those positions rather than people who have been there before. Okay, moving up ahead on the reaction platforms. Nigerians, it's high time we actually understand what these people in politics are doing. Now he is saying that it was as a creation of a political class, but when he was in government, no one had an idea what he was doing. Now he's saying it's because of political class. That's his own opinion about the creation of all those insecurities in Nigeria. As he said, it was actually as a result of the creation of political class in the country. I am not opposing that. I'm not neither saying he's right or wrong. And him saying it's been since 2009, I wouldn't want to say the same thing because the level of insecurity then and now, it's quite a huge difference that we can see and we can actually attest to that it's been on a whole different and wavy level. And finally, on the reaction platform, he's throwing tantrums at the APC right now just because he wants to get favor or he wants to get the ambassadorial position and not just be a nominee. He should rather go back and face his fears as he will always be brought out of office because he has nothing to offer. They should go back and get schooled. A lot of Nigerians have that feeling, and we're going to be wrapping up on the reaction segment. But if you have your own reaction and you want to drop it, do also drop it in the comment box. Tell us what you think about the whole tension building up in APC as the former chief of army staff has actually shown tantrums at them. Would they pick it up? Drop a comment in the comment box and tell us what you think about it.